Thank you. What are you playing?
Well, this is the way we indigenous people in the Andes use in order to show our respect to the natural forces of nature, the great spirit and the spirit of Mother Earth, Pachamama. We always begin in this sacred way in order to open a sacred space, a platform for understanding.
Yes. And you come from South America.
Right.
And can you pronounce your name yourself? I can't say it. Your name is?
My name is Pedro Inkari.
Inkari. Perfect. Jeg heter Einar Sørby fra Unity Web TV, and we have now the opportunity to ask some questions from people in South America that has been keeping some kind of secrets for a long time. And you have a kind of message you want to tell the people. Can you tell a little bit about that?
Sure. The message we have is a message of hope, a message of possibilities, a message of understanding in this special period of time we are experiencing as a collective race, the human beings. So the message we have is a message of preparation for the big transformation that are happening right now.
Okay. And what is that? Do you know something about what's going to happen? Or,
Well, we have a very ancient tradition in the understanding of how to be prepared for the changes that are happening in the consciousness of the human beings. The Inca, the Mayan calendar, and other calendars from the indigenous people are giving us not just a method, a tool for understanding of the changes in the cosmic events through time, but also the understanding of the development of the human consciousness through time. So we know how the collective consciousness will be reacting in different periods of time. And that is great, a great technology that we are sharing with everybody, especially here in the North part, in Europe and Scandinavia.
But it's so many questions and so many answers, different answers about what's going to happen. Some people are talking about the Earth is going to go up in consciousness, and then the people will also come and come into higher dimensions or something. Is that something you mean?
It is related and it's a part of the big transformation and the big changes. It will be a holistic transformation. So different pieces, different areas, different factors will be in place and are already in place. Different energies are meeting each other in order to rearrange the balance in the energy of the consciousness, in the energy of the planet, and creating the possibility for this transformation. So we are talking about a transformation in the energetical level, a transformation in the physical level, a transformation of the mind, a transformation of the consciousness, of our emotions, and a big transformation also in the planet. This is not just referring our prophecies and our teachings about just the transformation that will occur in planet Earth. It's a universal transformation that have to do also with the transformation of the solar system and beyond that, and also the aspect of multidimensionality. So we are talking a very broad spectrum of transformation that have to do very much with the multidimensional reality.
Okay. But how do you know these things? Where do you get this information? Is it?
Yeah, well, you can see the indigenous communities manage and succeed to develop a very advanced high technology based in pure observation of nature. That observation of nature during a large period of time, thousands of years. That is the difference between the technology we are using in modern time in the West, that just observe the phenomenon from outside, creating separation in many different levels of our understanding of reality. We are separating physics, we are separating mathematics, geometry, biology in different areas, very complicated and complex areas of understanding, but we don't see anymore the whole picture. The difference in our teachings, in our technology, in our science, is the holistic approach to the understanding of reality. So you combine the energetic understanding, you combine the understanding of the mind, the consciousness, the feeling, the emotions, together with technology, the mind, and science.
People talking about we have these two, three DNA things in our cells, and we're going to get in contact with our 12 DNA cells. Is that something we can explain this thing?
Of course, we have that knowledge. Is one of the more deepest principles of life in the indigenous communities from the Andes, and we represent that as the serpent. The serpent that is going in waves. The serpent represents also the strength of the DNA, and this transformation is occurring also in the DNA level, of course. That is the level that affects us in a very practical, direct way. So this is very scientific, and now we are not talking about spirituality or indigenous tradition. If we approach this through science, science are coming so far, so advanced right now, that give us the opportunity to explain also the indigenous ancient tradition. I mean, we see now the modern research have detect the transformation in the physical level, for example, of the carbon-14. The carbon-14 that is used in order to measure and date ancient items or material is changing in the molecular structure. This is because the solar activity are affecting our physical reality, creating and the transformation in the molecular level of physical structures. And that is also happening in the DNA level for sure. So the DNA is a complex system of communication that we understood in ancient times, and the tool of communication, the language that the DNA uses, is sound, vibration, and resonance. And this understanding was very, very well developed in ancient times in the indigenous communities from the Inka and the Andes, and they developed a broad technology of sound healing and sound technology, and a technology of communication also.
Okay, that's you got lots of interesting information. But what shall we do to prepare for this? It's a good thing. It's going to be good times.
It's going to be a great times. We are living, human beings, we are very privileged living in the most exciting times in our lives. It's a privilege to be here right now. So we need to maintain the hope. We need to not be in fear. That is the most essential thing. And yes, you asked me what can we do in order to be prepared. The most important preparation, and this is the message of our communities and our elders, is to reconnect ourselves with Mother Earth, Pachamama, to acknowledge the consciousness, the living energy of our Mother, the planet Earth. We need to create an intimate relation once again with Mother Earth, and this is the message, this is the priority. We are putting a lot of emphasis in this important reconnection with Mother Earth.
Okay, so it's back to nature.
Back to nature, to be grounded, to understand the amazing information, technology, wisdom, and energy that we can gain from Mother Earth. And in that connection, we will understand also the importance of the respect to our Mother. In that way, we human beings will be, again, speaking the same language, the language of human beings, creating a solid ground platform of understanding in order to create real possibilities for practical changes in our reality.
So we have to go back to nature and don't exploit the nature. Now we are using the nature, chopping down trees, we dig for coal and gold, and we do lots of things. So it's, how should the modern people go back to nature? We have to cut down electricity, we have to, lots of things we have to change them to go back to nature.
Sure, and this is not an impossible approach. We are not talking about to go back to the past, to the ancient times and live in that way. We are talking about creation of bridges of understanding and connect the modern technology, the modern resources we have in the present time, together with the ancient knowledge, the ancient technology, and the work and the platform that the indigenous communities in the Andes have already started to build and preserve, you know. So it's the approach of integration of all the resources and tools we have at our disposal in order to create a new platform for the new things.
Yeah, so we, the Western people, have to listen more to the ancient people. They're sitting with lots of information that we have forgotten.
We need to listen to each other. We are talking about the integration of the North and the South, and that is an important part of our prophecies also. So we need to create a platform of a true understanding, you know, with each other, because this time we are not gonna make the step to a big transformation by ourselves. You in the North and we in the South. No, this time we need to make it together.
Yes. Okay, how is the time going on?
12.
Okay, we have 3 more minutes. I usually end up with, if you want to give a message to the people in Norway, Sweden, or anybody looking at this, a special message directly to everybody, what would you say the most important message of all?
Well, the most important message that I can give to our brothers and sisters from the North part is that you need to start to regain the memory, the understanding of who you are. You need to start to create a platform of unity also here, locally, you know. You need to be integrated, you know, the North part, all Scandinavia together in a common front. There is a lot of beautiful groups, organizations, and initiatives from the individuals that are doing the same, they are feeling the same, they are working in very proactive actions in order to create the changes. We need to be together right now, and of course, together with the indigenous communities, not just from South America, but around the world. You know, it's that unity that is very important right now, because we have all the resources, all the energies at our disposal in order to create the changes. The only thing we need to learn is the unity. That is very important right now. And of course, the reconnection with Mother Earth, the respect for the planet, the respect for the wisdom, conscious, and living energy of our Mother Earth.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Would you maybe take, if it's some few minutes left, just take ending tone?
Sure, we will do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.